The sound's okay then, because no one's complaining. So we're just going to get started. So, Edith Finch. Let's see what Edith Finch has to say.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
That's quite a weird looking house. Okay. And we're straight in. So, wow, look at that. That is pretty cool. Right, I can't... Oh, hang on. I've managed to click out of the game already. We've only just started. Ah, here we go.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Oh, that's some... Look, I really like how they've done the subtitles there. That's interesting. Right. So there's... Looks like we've hopped over the chain link fence, as you do. There's a bench over there. Oh, what's this say? Missing.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh, so we're Edith then, I'm guessing, because his name's Milton Finch. So he disappeared in 2003 when he was, so 1992, 2000, so he was 9. And so if she was... Sheep Machine with the host, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So if she was... Did she say 4? So if she was 4 in 2003, she is now... Hang on, so 2000, so she would have been born in 1999. So 2009, so we are 17, 16? Let's go with 16. Hey, Sheep Machine, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, you're getting a private stream, it looks like. How you doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? I asked earlier, but there was no one in the stream. I just wanted to make sure the sound is okay. Right, let's
I lived
head
here
over
until
here.
I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I'm allowed inside half the rooms. That's not a house, that's... What the heck? It's like a load of houses that fell on top of each other. How does that happen? You can hear. Excellent. Right. Oh, I can open this.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I'm guessing no one opened the bills. Right. So we can't take the bills. So that's nice. The post box is a recreation of the house. That's an interesting extension technique when it's just like, we're just going to build scaffolding and put another house on top of it. I like that. Right,
I
no...
hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh no, our brother Lewis died. Okay, we just threw our subtitles across the way. Right. No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance, and trespassers will be prosecuted. Okay. That's a long way down. Let's...
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, I'm guessing as we're here that she was right. Right, the Finches. Hey, Dark Solid, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, what's up here? What's up here? I know, subtitle vandal. She should be ashamed of herself.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
So someone comes up here with horses. Oh, look, we can see ourselves. Hey, cool. We got some pretty good fashion going on there. Right. What's up here? Oh, look! It's a Bambi. Oh, no, I want to see the Bambi. Oh, where did the Bambi go? Right.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay. So this is our house. We own this house. And I assume all the houses on top of it. Can we go up here? Okay. So there's a car here. Right, it doesn't look like we can do anything with the car. So I'm just going to go across the bridge.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What is that? Is that a dragon? Yeah, some kind of dragon thing. Oh, all the missing posters in the river as well. Look at that. Is that some kind of dragon boat thing, or it might be a flume slide actually. That might be yeah, that's a flume slide, I reckon. Hey, Mad Sloth, welcome back. Have no fear, Sloth is here. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
The dragon in the pond killed her husband. Okay. Oh, there's another poster of our brother. So we can go up to the garage or up to the house itself. Let's,
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I wonder why. Right, so we can't go into the garage. Can we go around the back of the house? There's some wind chimes here. Right, some recycling bins. Trash only, no recyclables. Recyclables only, no trash. Can we open the door? Oh, we're going through the cat flap, are we? Okay, that's cool. Let's do
Going
this.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Right. Okay. I think technically we're breaking and entering, but as we're not breaking anything, and I believe she mentioned this is her house, I'm going to assume it's okay. I don't think you can actually legally trespass on property that you own. Right. Cosmic Cuisine, the Northwest chef. So they liked cooking. They were into their foods. She must be a cat burglar. Nice. Water-based primary seafood. So yeah, they like their foods. Lots of potting stuff, gardening stuff as well. And of course cleaning materials. So yeah, I'm going to be looking around a lot. Games like this, you've got to just look at everything. So there's a freezer here. Nothing in the freezer. Important. Indistinguishable writing. There's toolkits here. So there's soldering iron. That's a proper tool chest. Right. Happy birthday, Jan. It's not my birthday. But thank you, Jelios. My birthday is in 2 weeks. There's some cigarettes here and a lighter. How you doing, Jelios? Welcome to the stream. Right. It's a paddling pool. Oh, it's a light switch here.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Now it is. Is it my birthday today, is it? Okay, I am happy to accept that today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Right.
For the first time in years.
Edith, Milton, Lewis, Dawn, and Eddie. So, So that's us, Edith. Milton and Lewis were her brothers. Milton went missing. Lewis is dead. Mum's dead too. Would assume that's Dawn. Edie, I don't know. January 2010. Or maybe Edie's the mother and Dawn is a sister.
I felt like I was home.
Anyone here? Right, more books. Microwave.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh, Edie is the mum's mum. Okay, so Edie is the mum's mum. Edith, Lewis, Dawn, and the brother's missing. In memory of Lewis Finch. Oh, he died in... Hang on. What? Lewis Finch died in 2010. So he died... He died not long after the brother went missing. Okay, so 1998, 2010. So he would have been... hang on, 1988, 1998, 22. Right. No dad mentioned. So no dad in the picture. I mean, this looks like they just got up and left. I mean, the food from the Chinese is still on the side.
Like only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Yeah, they've left the food on the side. It's almost as if it wasn't planned, them leaving.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yay, they had a kitty! Right, apple pie. Oh, there's a spot of blood on the, spot of blood there. Or is it ketchup? So just looking around, can I? Oh, they said the power's out, so we can't look at the can't switch the power on. There's just books everywhere.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Still a wreck.
So it was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So what happened the night they left? I mean, there's more what looks like blood on the floor. Okay, so that's a window looking out into the garage where we were earlier. Wheelchair and an oxygen mask. So that's Edie's. Some food. So they literally got up in the middle of their meal. Oh, it's wine. Oh, that's what the stain is on the floor. It's wine. It's come out that bottle. Right, feeling a bit better then that it's not blood. Ooh, lovely view. I'll have it. I'll have that view. Right. Orca! Orcas! Orcas are the best. Right. That's a nice photo, actually. That's a cracking shot. Right. What's in here?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Right. Is this a horror game? I don't know anything about it. I just know that people say it's really, really lovely.
Had a story.
Story.
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
All I know about it is that people say it's got a really good story to it. I don't know if it's a horror game or not. Right. I like the TV. Right, we can't do anything with the TV. Oh, some more photos. So this must be us. As a child. The Discord announcement said Happy Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? Right. So someone in the family was a bug collector. Someone liked knitting. I'm going to assume that's Edie. There's boxes in here as well. So were they packing and then they just ran? I don't know. This just feels very much like they got up in the middle of their... They got up in the middle of their meal.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Who's Barbara? Oh, Barbara Finch. So it must be her grandmother, great-grandmother or something. Alright, there's the family again. More bugs. Oh, can we try the key on this?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Alright, so we can't get into the basement. We might find a key for it later, though. Right, that's the music box again. There's some violins. Right. So this corridor leads back to the kitchen. Okay. So yeah, they were packing stuff.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
The whirlwind of that last night. What happened?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Right, can we open the front door? Nope. Okay. Nothing going on in the cupboard. What about this door here? That's been sealed shut.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Lovely! Okay, why does the door have sealant around it? It's like they've glued the door shut. Right, there's the stair lift. So that would have been Edie's stair lift. Oh, the family photos. Babby! Oh, the babby. Look at the babby. Alright, swimming in the lake. Alright, so I'm going to assume that's Lewis. Oh, doggies! Alright, playing on the swing.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Right, so we're upstairs now. Yeah, scary man at the end is not at all scary. Hi, dude. Right, Molly. Who's Molly? 1937 to 1947. She was 10.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
And they kept her bedroom. Okay. What's in here?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh, wow!
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
That is the coolest wallpaper ever! Under the sea. Under the sea. Right. What's this?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Right, can we try the key on the book? So 20,000 leagues under the sea. Ah! It works.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Alright, so we can go through there. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that now, or do we want to explore the house some more first? Oh, it won't let me back out. Guess we're going this way then.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh, Milton was a cat person. Right. So it won't let me back out, so I guess we'll just have to hope that there's nothing...
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Oh, the teddy bears are having a picnic in the pram. That was such a cool room. I need to go and redecorate my bedroom now. Right, so we can't get back out into the house. So there's crayons and drawings here. Skipping rope.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Right, it's a bedroom.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
We're in Molly's room. Orcas Island calves. Okay.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
So Molly had a pet hamster. That's not the hamster in there, is it? No. Right. So who was Molly?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly liked the sea, I'm guessing. We've got the shark doll there. Would have been better if it had been sheep on the walls. I agree. Right, there's a door here. Right, we can't open it though. Where does that lead? Oh, is that the peephole? Oh, this is one of the sealed up rooms. Right. So who was Molly?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, Molly was the little girl that died in 1947. Okay. So she might have been Edie's aunt, Molly Finch. Right, December
13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay. So we're now Molly. Okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh no! She has no Halloween candy!
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, kid. By the way, where's the gerbil? Okay, we just ate gerbil food. So she must be really hungry. Fishes! I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
Don't eat Christopher! You can't eat Christopher! Maybe she ate the gerbil first. Maybe. She might have. We think Molly ate the gerbil, do we? Right, what's through this door here? Oh, her own little bathroom. That's nice. I ate
a lot of things that night.
Sounds like she had pica. Okay. So is there a bird in here? We are very small next to this sink, by the way. I'm not like crouched or something, am I?
I kept eating and eating.
Right, we're eating toothpaste. I know, poor Christopher. Right, we are very small next to this sink. I can hear a bird tweeting.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
It's a birdie!
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Windows chained.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the actual? What? Wait, what? Did we just turn into a cat? What the? What? Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Well, she doesn't seem overly concerned about the fact that she's just turned into a cat. Maybe this is normal for Molly. Oh, it's nearly Christmas. Alright. I mean, the bird is understandably concerned about being followed by a cat. Salsa Doom with the shout out on Twitter. Thank you very much. Right. The bird is understandably concerned about being followed by a cat. I would be too. How do we get to it?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Hi guys. Hello. Kitty here at the window. Hello. Right. Excuse me, I don't want to worry you, but your 10-year-old daughter has just turned into a cat. What was in my juice? I know. Alright, where did the bird go? Oh, the bird's up there. This is a very agile cat. Hey, birdie. How are you? Oh, you want to play hard to get, do you? Okay. Oh, look at this view. Okay. Ready, birdie? Ready? Ready? Kitty here. That is your daughter. No cause for alarm.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Why are we trying to catch the bird? Right. Meow.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay, we're in like a little tree house thing now. A little pig family! Oh, this pig's having a conversation with a chicken. Is she going to eat the birdie? Possibly. She is a cat at the moment. I'm not sure.
I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Right, yeah, she does want to eat the bird. So we promised Dad we wouldn't climb the big tree anymore. Does Dad know that we have a habit of turning into cats?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay. So this has happened. Okay, mind the fence!
Rabbits.
Rabbits! Oh no! Don't watch! Don't watch, Nutty! Oh! Oh dear.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What a delightful child you are, Molly. So that happened.
A mama rabbit.
We're seeing the backstory of someone from Animorphs. Ooh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
That's not good, because you're in the middle of a tree, dear. Okay, you've probably not thought this one through, Molly. Ow. Yeah. Okay. So what am I meant to do now? Can we get... Okay. And... Well, okay. Okay, progress is being made.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
Okay, ocean is good.
I was hungrier than ever.
Well, you would be after that adventure, love. Right, okay. So, we're now a shark. So what are we... We're just looking for some food. I'll just keep going till food happens, I guess. So this is like... Yeah, this is the backstory for Animorphs. There's some fish.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Fat, juicy sills. Well, you're just fussy. You know, I give you a lovely fish and you complain that it's not a sill. Honestly, love. There's one. Right. Ooh!
I tore off her flipper and it tasted really good.
This is not a nice game if you're an animal lover. Okay. What are we doing now? We hurt the sill.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Okay.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I know, the poor sill. Oh, now what am I? What the? Am I an octopus? Are we an octopus now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, we're a monster. I think we might be Cthulhu. So let's get an idea. Oh, I think we're on a boat. So where are the people we can smell? Are they over there? Crew only. This is a nightmare to control, by the way. Can we go under the car? Yes, we can. All right. Alright. Are we gonna...
And I moved real quiet.
And missed the stairs entirely. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Right. I missed the stairs. Are we going to eat the man? I think we're going to eat the man. Yes. That's what we did. Good afternoon, Mother. Today I ate a man. Are we not getting a choice here? We gotta go. Okay. How do you control this thing? No! Right. Basically, I go where that tentacle goes. Oh, right. I see. Right. Okay. You can steer. You steer the tentacle. Then when it's where you want to be, you. Right. Okay. I'm getting it now. So we want to go up the stairs. Maybe this child is just having a fever dream. Possibly. That is probably what's going on.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Ate someone. Okay, I've got the hang of how to control this now. So you put the tentacle where you want to go, then you go there. Yeah, crunch, crunch. we go in the door?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
As you do.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell, huh? I mean, as fevered dreams go, this kid is going to town. Oh, lovely. We are in a toilet. That's, oh, this is our toilet. This is our house. We're back in our...
closer and closer.
We're back in our bedroom. All my stomachs.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer.
I blame...
It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Huh?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I blame the toothpaste. Okay, so... Molly dreamed that she was a cat, a monster, things like that, and then...
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
And then she dreamed that...
Molly's
It ate
gerbil
her?
had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my god, that is the cutest thing! Right. Molly was her own monster under the bed, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, she made a little bedroom for her gerbil. Can we please talk about how cute that is? I mean, if we ignore the fact that she then proceeded to eat the gerbil. Right. Ah, can we go out the window now? Ah, kitty! Okay. Right, I can't walk onto the tree. All I can do is go this way.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So did they know that Molly had a habit of turning into a cat? Ah, we can go through this window here. She has a squid toy or something on her bed. I did notice that, yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
So, like she knew. Oh, she's got little, like, memorials to her pets. Lurpy. Purpley. Poppy. Purpy. No, another Purpy.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
No, she liked painting.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Lewis, 1988 to 2010.
Her room was like a museum.
Right, there's another story there. So let's have a look around. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter, Odin Finch. Oh, let's keep it PG, please, Mad Sloth. Right. So yeah, she probably, it's almost as if the family knew about the monsters. Right. Because she didn't seem concerned. That's the weird thing. She didn't seem concerned that there was a monster hiding under the bed.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
I bet she was.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Edith Jr. Ah, so she's Grandma Edie, so they were both called Edith.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Built 1937 by something Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Well, technically he was killed by a dragon. You know, he was killed by the dragon that he was building, and it collapsed.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh my god!
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
I'll say it was. So there's something over there. I don't know what we should and shouldn't do first. Can we go through this door? No, so this door's been sealed. So are these adjoining bathrooms? Like they shared a bathroom? So what's this over here? Oh, we can look through them.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
The family's curse.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
As it would.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh, so that's the island we're on, Orcas Island.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Right, so Molly was our aunt. Right. Alright, how do I come out of this? Oh, there's how. So we've got
Whatever's wrong
Odin.
with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So the family curse. Okay. Right, so there's a diary in here, so let's see what it says. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. Esty, welcome back. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Ooh, okay. Carrots delivered, and this game took a weird turn then.
He'd refurbished.
Yeah.
He never put it down.
Right, so they made, this is like a little photo editing room. Calvin Finch. Oh, he died when he was a baby. Selfies? Oh, that's an old-fashioned selfie, that one. Taking a picture of you looking in a mirror. Right. Oh no. So... swings. I want secrets in my house too. It sounds like the family built the house themselves. Right. We're going under here? We are. Because this isn't the least bit dangerous. Milton, that says. So Milton was here. Fort Calvin. Whoop, Fort Calvin. Sheep Machine with the shout out on Twitter. Thank you very much. Aw, kiddies, don't let your dreams be dreams. You always find the coolest gifts. Right, Fort Calvin. So this is a child's room. Oh, Calvin. Wait. Wasn't Calvin the name on the... Can we go back through here? Wasn't Calvin the name on the grave photo that we saw? Yes, Calvin Finch. So he died 1950-61. So he died when he was 11. You do it with that link. It even writes the tweet for you. Right. So he died when he was 11. And he had a camera. How come his bedroom gets stairs? Oh, you could jump on the bed. Nice. Oh, wait. There's two... Fort Sam and Fort Calvin. Right. Oh, they had... So they shared a room and they had a barrier between them. I like how they kind of split the decoration between the two boys. So Sam's got his very distinct style and Calvin likes space.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
This game has feels, doesn't it? I know. To the command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Alright, Calvin, 1960 to 1961. 1950, sorry, to 1961. It's a note.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Swing!
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
We're not gonna
At
go...
Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid of him. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Yay,
But that
food!
day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Uh-oh.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
He's going to try and go all the way round. I'm guessing by the foot cast that he's already tried it once.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
By the way, this is very dangerous what he's
I
trying
think
to
he'd
do.
already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Hey, he did it!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
There's Calvin. You can do it! Hi, Weasel Zombie. How you doing? Oh, wow. So, there's how Calvin went. Oh, what was that?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I can hear something. Right, we can't go through the door. Can we go up this chair? Ah, we can go through here. Hey, Almanackers! Calvin is the little boy that just swung himself over the cliff. Right, oh, there you go. Is this another secret passage? Yes. Okay. I'll put you back into it, Edith. Okay. Another secret passage. This doesn't look terrifying at all.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
I'll say.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
And children, I'm guessing. Right, so is that a way back out into the house? So there's a way that way, and there's a way this way too. Milton, again.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Right, we're in Barbara's room. Introducing Barbara Finch. So she was she was an actress. So she was a child actress. So she wasn't, because I said movie maker, didn't I? But I said movie maker, but so she was actually an actress, because we saw the picture of her in the director's chair. Full Metal Alchemist. That is a good series. Although there's one episode in particular, which is the episode with the little girl and the dog, that makes me cry.
For her afterwards.
Dreadful Stories. Guest starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Right. Old Jack here with...
Old Jack here
okay.
with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now,
Good scream.
16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Aww.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
Beastie
Just
Con!
to boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention...
Spoilers, Almanackers!
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Right.
I'll be back in a sec.
There's where the key to the basement is.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Ah, I'm not sure if we want to go to the basement.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, this is good. Okay, so we're inside the comic now. Alright, there's one of Rick's,
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Alright, she's holding it up like a weapon. Alright, that's how we swing. Okay. Meep! We're fine. We're armed. We're dangerous. We are in the basement. There's a bloody handprint on the door. It's alright, no one ever dies in comics. They always come back. What the flip?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What is this? It's ketchup.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Oh, you would
Then
be.
Act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out. She kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she
No.
was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours
Yeah,
later.
you go, girl.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
How do I get up there? Alright, ladder. No. So it's around Halloween, I'm guessing. Ah! And when Molly, she had Halloween candy in her room, so whatever happens around Halloween. Right, which room's Walter's room? Right, I'm going to assume this is Walter's room. Walter.
Are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he knew he was. He couldn't get enough.
out of here.
Alright, oh, this is the room with the fish. So this was Walter's room. Okay. Get in there, Barbara. You can do this.
She played her part beautifully.
Okay. Now we're in Molly's room.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay, where are we going to go now? Go down the stairs? No wonder she can't give a terrified scream. Yeah, she just does not feel fear. This girl is incredible. Okay. So... we just killed a man.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
No one home. No one's home.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
And she answered it?
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Yeah, we don't bite at the door. No. Uh-oh. Barbara behind you.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, that's what she said?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Well, she's lucky she didn't kill one of the
What
monsters.
kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
And she's all, meh.
Going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick.
Oh, no, Rick.
Disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it
Oh.
all pretty hard.
Well, as you would.
That's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ooh!
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ooh! Lovely!
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
And we smashed the pumpkin already. Okay. Okay, so that happened. So we now know how to get into the basement. So we can't get out this way. Yeah, what a lovely story. Story time. I love that mechanic, though, of going into the comic book.
I guess now I know
that
why
was
Mom
quite,
didn't like me playing with the music box.
that was quite, unique. Right. Jenny asked with the shout out on Twitter. Thank you very much, my friend. That is awesome of you. Right. So this is what we didn't do before.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Because we went straight into Walter's room and we didn't look around, so we missed looking through the peepholes.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Gregory, 76 to 77.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
76 to 77, so he was like a year old. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I think we've been in that one. Right, so there was an attic.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Let's run away from the house and never return. So we can go that way, if it looks
Mom
like.
must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
We can't go that way. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave the house. So we're going to go down into the basement. Because you know what? After what we've seen, that's a good idea. So this was Walter's room. And that's where we found the first hidden passage.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, we'll find out in a minute, won't we, Edith? And then we'll probably find monsters in the basement. And die. No, the other way. Just keep winding, just keep winding, just keep winding. This is a beautifully made game. It is not what I was expecting. I was expecting your the way it looked in the marketing and stuff. I was expecting your like Dear Esther style or like your Dear Esther style sort of game. But it's sort of like it still is that sort of game. It's a walking sim, but it's a very expertly done walking sim. It's actually more like Aporia in terms of gameplay. It is, yeah, very immersive. As I said, that comic book thing just now, that was brilliant gameplay mechanic. Oh, the little baby swing. Babies! Right, so we're in the basement. And we weren't allowed in here as a child. There's probably reasons. Right, it's not letting me pick up the snooker cue. I would quite like to pick up the snooker cue game if it's all the same to you. Edith, why are we not picking up the snooker cue? That's a chainsaw.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Lost my hand in 73. Circular saw. Can you hear that? Are we doing that? Please tell me we're doing that. Or the wind. Lost my other hand in 74. How'd you do that? Circular saw. Right.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay. This is dark. Don't panic yet. Your screen has not died.
I
It
thought
is
maybe she was
actually
hiding
dark.
presents.
Yeah, let's open the fridge. There's probably someone inside.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Can't see a thing. Oh, thank you, lights.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Right. This is actually very dark. It's not.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, is it a bunker? Oh, it's a fallout bunker. So, pea suit.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Life in bunker, yeah. Life in bunker. So did Walter come down here? Or was this Walter's bed if they had to come down here? Oh, Walter lived to be an adult. Okay, so Walter lived to be he did actually survive his childhood.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
He stayed. Settlement needs your help. So he's 57 years old. So since the age of 27, he's been.
But after a few days,
living under the
I settled
house.
into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Eat the peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I wonder what causes the shaking. Are we near an underground train?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Or is it a monster on the other side of the door?
Almost friendly.
We're just working our way through peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
No shaking.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got
Heavy trucks
tired
going
of
past. He
Or
died
maybe
from
I
eating
just
too
got
many
tired of being
peaches.
afraid.
Yeah, peach overload. Okay, so eat the peaches, Walter.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh, but we like it here. So Walter was the mole man. They said there was a mole man living under the house. No one believed them. Walter was the mole man. Right.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Must have been some culture shock for him.
Mole.
Peanut butter.
And Calvin.
Well, technically, Calvin killed himself.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Alright, we have a hammer.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
I think it's going to kill you. I think this is how it ends. Right, that's what's causing the
Whatever's
shaking.
out there,
A train.
I want you to know, I'm ready for it.
It's going to be a train.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
It's going to be a train. No, we're in the TARDIS. How you doing?
I
Welcome
don't
to the
mind if I
stream.
only have a year left.
You love this game? We are loving it so far.
Or a single.
Really, really good. No spoilers.
I'd be happy with one new day.
Although something tells me there's a train incoming.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh no! Which does beg the question, not to, you know, pick at the. How did he write the note?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the rails, I was like, train. So there was a train. That was what was causing the shaking. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who wrote the note? So Walter died. Walter was just living underground.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, wow. He had a painting behind a window. That's clever. Magic? Probably. So Walter was living under the house for 30 years. Weasel zombie with the priorities there. Did he just write that as a goodbye before leaving? Possibly. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe he wrote it before he left. Right. You've yet to play it. I'll play it,
Maybe she
Noah.
was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Brilliant game. Well, we're about to go the way he went, so yeah, let's assume that you're going to wind up like Walter. All the books. The Finch Curse, Echoes from Afar, Ancient Chills, Isolation Syndrome, Warding Away Spirits. Right, okay.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What else did she not tell us?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Anybody here?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Are we gonna go through here?
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
And now we cannot see. Oh yeah, this is a good idea. Right, Edith.
Now that there's only one of us left.
Sweetheart.
Well, maybe two. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Why are we walking
And found out what
along
happened to everyone else.
rails? This is not a good way to
But now I'm
spend your
worried the
afternoon.
stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Right, so there's Walter. Oh. Can't afford such luxuries. Oh. Oh, good on you for being training to be a nurse though. That's a great vocation. That takes a special kind of person. Why are there chairs in the trees? Why are there chairs in the trees? Right.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Right.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who's she talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
Are we heading to that over there? She's writing her own diary. Mm-hmm. But it's almost as if she's talking to someone else. Right. And suddenly her sister returns as a shark. Alright, we can go up that way.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I wish people in these stories believed them.
She might be
what that's worth.
She might be writing to Milton, maybe, if she believes Milton's still alive. So we're going up here. Do you not talk to yourself while wandering houses? I actually do. I do think out loud during the day. If I'm by myself, I will think out loud.
That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
I do think out loud if I'm alone in the house. It is true. Okay, so we're now in the back of the house. So let's look around here. Lots of gardening things again. Big giant drum. Gary's potting mix. A fine mixture, I'm sure. There's a tree house. Do you think we'll get to play in the tree house?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Right.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
A family with its priorities in order.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, the pet cemetery!
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
I'm glued to the screen, not gonna get anything done. I blame Jan. I'm sorry, Weasel Zombie. I'll stop now. Right, nothing more interesting is happening. See, we're just being boring. We're just looking at these graves of Christopher, Shadow, Shartsy, Oliver, and Bob. Poor Bob. Poor Oliver. Oliver was probably the rabbit that Molly ate earlier. Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, Derpy Jr., Derpy and Derpy Jr., Chirpy, Burpy, Furpy, Lurpy and Zerpy, Zoe, Coco, Tucker and Charlie. These are great names for pets. Just saying.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
It's a nice cemetery. Molly Finch died 2 days after her birthday. Bob the drag queen? No, I think Bob was a puppy. I think Bob was a puppy. Right. Molly Finch, Calvin Finch, Sven Finch, Edie Finch, Walter Finch, died 2005, Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I think he was a builder.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, it's the boat. Odin! How you doing, Odin? Good to see you today, my friend. How's life up there with your floating house? Right, looks like there's a periscope there that we can look through. A telescope there that we can look through. Bob the Builder. Right. Okay, what am I meant to do? Ah, right, you can zoom in.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Good for Edie. Where are we meant to go now? I'm assuming not out to the old house. Is there a path that I missed?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Alright, there is more of a path.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Alright, so Gregory Finch died when he was a year old. Poor baby.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
And Gus Finch. They all died very young. So 1950 to 83, so 60, 70, 80. So yeah, he was in his 30s. Gus Finch, 1969 to 1982, and then Gregory. Yeah, the house got quite close, considering it was, houses are not genuinely built to be seaworthy.
Just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Oh, Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Good for you, Mum. Right. So yeah, they got, considering houses tend not to be built to be seaworthy, they did quite well. Sanjay Kumar. Who's that? Lewis Finch. That must be someone's husband or boyfriend. Lewis Finch. I'm gonna go up here. Of course, now that
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
A part of me wonders now. So
find everything out for myself.
Our name is Edith Finch, but now that we know that the grandmother is also called Edith Finch, a part of me is actually, it's just twigged. A part of me wonders which Edith Finch is being referred to in the title. Radio flyer! Can we climb this? We're in the treehouse! Okay.
But looking back on it now,
Nink of Bane with the host. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, what's over
if she
here?
told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Okay, Edith, I'll be honest, I just assumed you ate a lot of cake. I did notice the, but I assumed it was like she just ate a lot of cake. Yeah, she's doing all this exploring while pregnant. Jalios with the host, thank you very much. She did a lot of crawling back there as well. So that's who she's writing to in the diary. She's writing to her unborn child. And she's now crawling along a branch while 22 weeks pregnant. Edith, we need to talk about your priorities here, love. Right. She's doing well. Right, there's a ladder there. Can we get up that?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Okay. Can we go through this?
They were both pretty intense.
I'd say. That's a bear. Okay. Still taking photos.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
That's rather a flash.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
No, only ever shoot with a camera.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Not quite.
Do I have to focus the camera?
What?
Ah, there we go.
It's too early, Dad.
Perfect.
Right.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? We'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Right. Okay, so
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
maybe don't take a picture of that. I'll take a picture of
Hey!
That's a keeper.
that. That's a keeper. Coffee cup.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad. Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a
Okay.
picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh, the
Great
deer.
shot, Dawn.
Oh, lovely. As you do. Oh, she's crying. Oh, sweetheart. Hey, Cat and Blinky.
I'm
What are
proud
you
of you,
doing?
Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Poor baby. Because of the shock of the sniper. Yeah, the recoil. Oh, is he... Alright, I've got to control him now.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Okay.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
I think he deserved that. Okay, so yeah, never shoot. If you're gonna shoot animals, use a
Of
camera.
all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeah, I was thinking karma. Oh, the poor deer though. Right, so Sam got knocked off the cliff by a deer that he encouraged his daughter to shoot. As you do. Right, so Dawn was our mother. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the deer survived.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Nice family. You were thinking venison. I actually quite like venison, I have to admit. I'm sorry, but I'm going to admit to that. I quite
Instead
like
of hiding
venison.
from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Right. Kitty! So cats are quite... We're seeing a lot of cat symbolism here. Who's Kay? Airline tickets for Kay Finch. Who's Kay Finch? Is that Dawn's mother? She's not mentioned. Like, there's no Kay mentioned in the oh, there's Kay. I tell a lie. Kay is the leaf. So who's Kay? They play dead, and once they see their chance, they flee. That's actually cool. I did not know that. I didn't know that about deer. That's interesting. That is interesting information. Yeah, I try not to eat too much meat, but I don't try well enough, if that makes sense. Right. Okay. Yeah. Respect others. Respect is a very important thing. Okay, maybe I do a lot. Well, I've got friends who are vegetarian. I've got a couple of friends who are vegan as well. But I don't think I just love bacon so much, you know. I do eat a lot. I do eat a lot of vegan stuff actually. I get, not deliberately, like I don't set out for it, but it's, I guess I just have a liking for it, but I do eat meat as well. And pizza.
After
Oh,
Sam
KFC.
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Alright. Who's Kay? Oh, was Kay the first wife? The one that left the hideous bathroom? Was that Kay? This is Calvin's, I reckon, because it's space themed. Oh, there's a little baby's room. So this is Gregory, and he died when he was a baby. Oh, I don't go to KFC that much. My downfall is Subways. I love Subways. Right, Gregory and Dawn. So were they twins? And Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
So Gregory died when he was 1. Divorce contract. Kay, Carlisle, and Sam Finch. Lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons is served on you to file a written response To the attached. No, don't put it down. I was reading that, Edith. No, I was reading that. Right. Put it back. Right. If you do not file your response on time, you may lose the case. Your wages, money, and property may be taken thereafter. Requires certain automatic disclosure of documents. Failure to comply can result in sanctions.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I think we're the baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh no. And now with the frog. I am controlling the frog.
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Ah, we gotta hit the bubbles. Yeah, I was thinking, surely you would never leave a baby alone in the bath.
It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
I'm not sure what it is we're meant to do. So I'm controlling this frog at the moment. Uh-oh. Oh, alright, in a minute that's gonna hit the tap. Interesting for his dinner, yeah. Right, am I supposed to be doing this in time with something? She's in her bedroom banging on the wall. Oh, bless her. Hope she's alright. I don't know what it is I'm in. Uh-oh. Go for the plug, I'm getting nervous. I'm trying to like aim for this plug. Let me get the water out of the bath. Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck up here now. Right. What am I meant to do with the frog? Maybe the whale? You think maybe ain't get the whale in the bath? We can try that.
It sure made him happy.
Yes! Good call, Jelios. Right. Oh, not Jelios, Noah. Sorry. That'll teach me to read faster than I think. I do that a lot. I've got to stop doing that. Oh. Sorry, Noah. Hope your sense of individuality is doing okay. Ah! Dun, 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 dun. Every time I hear this song, I think of Cowboy Bebop. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. The whale! You think of Fantasia. Right, so what have I got to do now? We've got the whale down here. Do I jump on the whale? Nope. I've not been to Fantasia Land, no. I didn't even know there was a Fantasia Land until you mentioned it there. Alright, now I'm up here. What am I meant to do? Uh-oh. Maybe we're just meant to play until the mother's finished on the phone. What do those letters say? That was the sure makes him happy. Back with foods. Welcome back, Sheep Machine. I hope the foods are good. What are the foods? Right, I wondered if we were supposed to jump on that, but it didn't seem to do anything. Did we knock down the letters, maybe? Or do we have to get everyone to go up there with us? I'm confused. What are we meant to do? Why did Kay shut the bath screen as well? I don't know. Yeah, we've killed the whale. I wonder if we have to push the whale over here and then use it to jump up there. Pasta and cheese. Now that sounds nice. Okay. No, because as soon as they all jump on it, they jump off. What are we meant to do, Kay? This bit's confusing me. Okay, can you come back and get your son, please? Because we don't know what we're meant to do. Right. Alright. The whale is fine. Can you flip the whale around? We could try. Can I swim? Let's see if I can swim under the whale and flip it over. It doesn't look like I can. Ah, I can. Alright, the whale is now swimming. The whale seems happy with life. There's a ball. Right. Yeah, Kay's too busy ignoring her parental responsibilities. Like the fact the child is still in the bath. We are a child in a bath. Yeah, we are Gregory at the moment, who died when he was a year old. Possibly in the bath. Oh, the happiness is around the whale now. Do we have to jump on that? Do we have to get on the whale's head? I wonder if the letters are like the clue. Whale, keep still! I can't jump up on the whale. I'm gonna have him back over in a minute. Alright, I'm on the whale. Oh, you are kidding me.
I know how silly it sounds.
Oh, yeah. Right. So the letters are the
I worry
clue.
about a baby being too happy.
You can never be too happy. Right, so the letters are the clues.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Confused. So now she's...
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
So now we are in... Oh no!
I wish you could have told us about the world we saw.
I was hopeful when she came back and pulled the plug.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Alright, we're now a mermaid. He's a baby! I know, I was a bit... Right, okay.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
I think it was, but, you know, okay. You know, shouldn't have left the baby alone in the bath. But then I suppose in that situation, yeah, you answer the phone, you're focused on the phone maybe, and it's just that split second.
I want you to be happy too.
That split second where you just don't think.
Okay.
You take your eye off the ball.
Love, Sam.
Yeah, Hulk baby. So that's why, so they left because of the baby. So was she? So Sam and Kay. So Edie wasn't Dawn's mother. She was Sam's second wife, but it sounds like the children came from a different... Oh, no, Sanjay. Who's Sanjay? I'm really confused about this family tree. I'm not sure who's mother of whom. But let's carry on. So we're going to close the book. So that was how Gregory died. Poor Gregory. But he, you know... He died doing what he loved. And that's why Kay's just a leaf. Yeah, but Sanjay's a leaf as well, so what did Sanjay do? A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Hey, Amy
My
Chatters,
father
how you
never raised
doing?
Kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
So the mum left and the dad got remarried. The family tree, it goes from the bottom to the top, doesn't it? The family tree? It does, yeah, but I'm not sure... I'm not sure where Edie fits into it.
My father made them come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I'm not sure where Edie comes into it at the moment. Let's fly a kite.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make his bride.
Let's Go fly a kite up to the highest height. Right. Molly and Calvin and Bob. I think Edie is Sam, Molly, Calvin and Barbara's mother. Okay. Wasn't Dawn... Isn't... I thought Dawn was our mother. Scanning for power lines. Check. I'll have to... Have we got... Right, let's have a look at this. So, Odin's like... Right, so Edie, so that's Grandma Edie. Oh, you're right. Yeah, she's the grandmother. I'm thinking too... Right. So Grandma Edie died in 2010. She was Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly and Walter's mother. Walter hid under the house, as you do. The 3 children died. Sam and Kay had Gregory, Gus and Dawn. Dawn was our mother. And Lewis, Milton and us. And then Sanjay, we're not sure where Sanjay comes into it. Sanjay, oh Sanjay might be our dad. Sanjay might be our dad. So Sven, Kay and Sanjay. Right, Sanjay's our dad. Why does this game make you dead? Oh, Jellios!
When the time for
have some hugs. Can I have some hugs for Jellios in the chat, please?
But Gus declined, and as a sign, held up his middle finger.
Gus! Gus, that was uncalled for. Right.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
That tent there. Gus, is you. I have to go to bed. Oh, Esty, have a lovely sleeps, and we will see you later. Bye. It's literally you at that age. Ah, well, you're a bit of a rebel, were ya? Ah, took out the chairs. Ah, and now the chairs are following us. Okay. Let's see what else we can.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed
All the
to
chairs.
destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Make the music louder. Can we take the tent out? No?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
I think that's what meteorologists call a tornado. Right, so Gus died in a tornado.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Aww. Right, so Gus died in a tornado. This family had some pretty poor luck. Right. Punching bag. Duties. Dawn. Sweep trash. Mop, mow, yard. Be a baby. Oh. Greg, you've got one job. Be a baby. Right, what's this? Oh, is this a climbing thing?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, not as far away as Walter got. He lived in a bunker under the house. Nice! Little bedroom. I like it. Oh, she's very religious then.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Well, yeah, seeing as she watched it happen. She's got a picture of Gregory. Dawn and... Ah, so Sanjay is our dad.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Right, so Sanjay's our dad. Walker's Island High School. Where helping hands create safe places. Good luck getting into bed after a few beers. Yeah. I don't think she was old enough to drink when this was her bedroom. But yeah, there would be like... That ain't... You're not... Oh, no, we're going back down. I don't want to go back down. No, go back up. Go back up. Come on. How is she... Right, she is doing that 22 weeks pregnant, by the way. Yeah, this isn't a bedroom that you would want after a few beers. Definitely not. Okay. Okay. So, pack, fly to India. Meet with relief rep, after school teaching, fly to India. Dawn Finch. Is that... Can we read that? No, we can't read the diary. Okay. So she went abroad. Can we go down this? Because that's a good idea, pregnant. Right. So where are we meant to go now? Emergency evacuation plan, Finch house. You are here. What? Hang on. You are here. Past the mailbox before the old chain link fence on the hill. Okay. There's a fire extinguisher there. Can I go out the window? So this, we can't go through this door. Dawn. Gregory. They gave Gregory a locker, even though he was a baby. Right, that's the way we came in. Pringles. Pringles are good. Yeah, you gotta share the food. We have rules in this chat. If you have food, you have to share. That is why Sheep Machine shared his pasta and cheese earlier, and it was very lovely. Right. I'm confused as to where to go next. I feel like that sign is a clue. There's a diary here, but we can't pick it up. Ah! Right.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Right. Oh, we're going up to the next house.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis, Milton, Edith.
And kids in the house again.
Ah, so we all helped out with the gardening. I meant shingles. Oh no, Noah, I hope you get better soon. Shingles is, yeah, that is a nasty thing actually. Someone I know got shingles once and it practically floored them for a while. Right, yeah, you can keep those. Feel free to keep the shingles. Right.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
You added another house on top of the house. That's kind of crazy. So this is where we lived, is it?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job. Awesome. Edith. Barbara, Molly, Sam, Calvin, Gregory, Gus, Sven, Odin. Lewis rules. Oh, were they homeschooled? So they didn't go to school, they were homeschooled.
But it didn't last.
Odin Finch. The curse. Right. You had shingles last year. Oh. Oh, ouch is the only nice word you can think of. Oh. Sounds like The Burrow. I've not heard of that one. Assume nothing. Right. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism and ask tough questions. I actually like that. That's some good lessons there. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. Pity they weren't taught some common sense. Yeah. Okay. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Right. And you call yourself British. I've not heard of the Burrow. What is the Burrow?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
As you do. How come I never got a castle for my 10th birthday? Right. Okay. Oh my god, it's someone's put a crown on Mumbo Jumbo.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Right, do we get into the castle somehow? The Spoon King! King of the Spoons! Right. I love the interactivity where, like, if I'm opening, so when you click on the window, you then have to move the the mouse to physically open the window and stuff like that. It makes it just all that more immersive. Castle for 10th birthday, die a weird premature death, swings and roundabouts. Don't mention the swing. Don't mention the swing. Oh, he had a little bed. Right. And then what's this? Like a ladder thing? Okay. Yeah. Are we doing right? A reminder. We are 22 weeks 22 weeks. Duh. Yeah, 22 weeks pregnant. I was gonna say 22 months pregnant. Then that would be bad. I'm getting Friday brain. Friday brain. I'm sorry. There's blood, or is it paint? It might be paint. Let's go with paint. Right. Milton, 1992. Fan of Mumbo Jumbo.
Milton
I got a
Finch
card.
and the magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch and the magic paintbrush. What am I meant to do with it? Oh, I gotta roll the mouse.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So Milton walked into, painted, yeah, 22 months. That'd be bad. So Milton apparently painted a door and then walked through it. And that's how he disappeared? What? Right. What else am I doing here? Oh, can we go over to that room now? Maybe we can go to that next room. So let's go back downstairs. Yeah,
Mom I spent months searching for my brother.
I don't know where my brain was going with that one. Right, back out the window with us.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
So where do we go now? Where do we go now, kids? Oh, there's stairs. Right, I didn't see the stairs. Let's go up the stairs.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Nice room.
Except Lewis.
Alright, that's how we get into it. Psychedelic, baby. Okay, we're getting up. We are going into the psychedelic room. Open. No, the other open where you... Oh, hang on, I can't do that. Right, we'll try again. I don't have the mouse flexibility for this. Okay. Yeah, I think I have a few theories about
Lewis's
what...
room smelled very, very familiar.
Yeah.
That part of him lived on.
Should we maybe not be standing in Lewis's room while pregnant? Oh no, we're getting out of the room now. No, let's... Back in the room. Back in the room with you, E. That's it. Right, let's look around. So... Game console.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I know how he feels. Oh, he had the WASD keys highlighted. Good man. Good man. Right.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Can I... What do I do with it? What do I do with it? His mind began to what?
Wander.
Ah. Oh, right, I'm controlling this guy in a room.
I asked him to describe it.
Oh my... What? Hang on a minute. So I'm doing fish.
He said he started
and I'm playing that game. What?
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
Oh wow.
Bats.
Tiger 5 Cookie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you had fun in Exeter today. Oh, this is like my brain's just like whoa at the moment because I'm doing that with the mouse and I'm controlling this guy with the oh.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
It's all in the head.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, it's now
I
a
worried
3D
about
game.
him then.
We've got the stairs. Can we go up the stairs? We've got these stairs.
Daydreaming at the cannery.
But yeah, places
I
not
spoke with his boss.
Places not to daydream when
But he
using
said Lewis had become a model employee.
sharp materials.
Methodical, tireless, focused.
Lewis is probably going to wind up
like a whole new Lewis.
Getting his head chopped off.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Be gone, fish.
It seemed very promising at first.
Okay. His hand is getting chopped off, you reckon? Yeah.
He told me he'd made a new
doggy! Oh, we got a doggy! The doggy will be our friend. We shall call him Timothy the doggy. Right. Right, can we go up to the camp?
On
no,
the edge
can
of
we
a
go this
city,
way?
he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis-topia! I know, the poor
Built the city
fish.
up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs
Focus
for them to
changing,
play.
etc. Yeah. So we're having to keep it going with the
It's
fish
about starting a band.
and the.
And he was always humming something.
Where am I? Oh, there I
Every
am.
day his imagination grew stronger.
The soundtrack in this game has been amazing.
He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Yeah, he was too busy guiding the
but
townsfolk.
his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, right, hang on. Right, Lewis-topia. We are leaving Lewis-topia.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Yay, New Louisville!
St. Louis.
St. Louis!
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis.
Minneapolis!
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Brilliant. Good man.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
So he just went into a catatonic state.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince or handsome queen. Oh, we got a choice, guys. Beautiful prince or handsome queen. Which way do you want to go? Which way do we want to go? Beautiful prince or handsome queen? Prince?
beautiful prince.
Oh no, it's too late. I drifted. Yeah, been there. Right. Yeah, the boat drifted. So, Prince. Make him a strong gay male. Right.
The prince was on his own quest for...
Alright, let's see if I can slow the boat down now. Right, I can. Radiant rainbows or sinister serpents? What is what is the prince on a quest for? Right, sinister serpents. Oh, alright, let me... Serpents. 2 votes for serpents. We're heading for serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Right. Maybe I should pause the game while doing this. Oh. Oh, hang on. Sorry, fish. Have your head chopped off. Goodbye. Goodbye, fish.
He followed the sound of his...
Right. Electric sitar or silver harp? I'm going to pause this time. Electric sitar or silver harp? I'm worried that pausing it, though, will break the immersion. Oh, I think I'm just going to have to go through with the first 3 votes in chat. Electric, harp, harp. Right, so we got 2 votes for harp.
Silver harp.
Who plays the sitar? Sitar plays. Right.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Hang on, I can't keep up with the fish. Right, I gotta get, hang on, I just gotta deal with the fish for a second, then we'll carry on with meeting the prince. Okay. Oh. Onokuma. Okay. Sorry, my fish was getting a bit lax there, so I had to stop and catch up on the fish.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He'd become a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Hey, it's true.
Hard to argue with him.
It's true if you want it to be true. Right. So we're now Lewis inside the cannery. Oh, heist! Don't heist without me! Right. This is our locker. Order today. Imperial Palace, Orcas Island. That's the Chinese.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I imagine this place stinks. I've never been inside a cannery, but I imagine it's a smell that stays with you.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch. Dude, I don't want to worry you, but you're missing the fish. We're looking at ourselves.
I still thought I could save him.
Are we? Who are we? Hang on. Uh-oh. Lewis?
Even after he
Lewis?
said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Lewis? Lewis?
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising me.
What happened to the dog? Lewis is getting canned. Greetings. Greetings. It sounds like Lewis had a full health breakdown, to be honest.
Holding his crown. There was only one.
Where is your royal wave? And none of them have faces. I know.
Then down his head.
Lewis, sweetheart. Lewis.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I mean, it was always going to happen. As soon as they brought the slicer thing in, yeah. So Lewis basically decided to start daydreaming in a place with sharp knives. Yeah, I didn't need to sleep tonight. It's fine. Okay. That sounds like the last bedroom left is our room. So we can go out this door here. What even is this game? This is What Remains of Edith Finch.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
So this must be our room then.
I wish we'd stayed.
Or possibly like the main family room.
But I understand why we left.
Can we open the fridge? Edith! Right, so this is the family house, like where they lived.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
That's the thing, it sounds like they left in a hurry to learn and teach Dawn Finch. Ah, so she was an author. There's a picture of Dad. Sanjay Kumar.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Yeah, I thought this would just be a walking simulator, look at the pretty things, like Aporia was. But it's been very, very different, and it's been really, really good.
But it had to end one way or another.
Let's climb the ladder, shall we? While 22 weeks pregnant.
To tell you about that last night.
The actual house and move there. Well, that's the thing. That the rooms were all sealed up. The bedrooms of all the children that died were maintained as they were the day the child died, and then the doors were sealed up. Right, Edith.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
I feel like this house should be recreated in Minecraft.
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway.
Yeah, you get right on it, sheep machine.
The grown-ups have to argue.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Right, so that was our seat. And then she left a present for us in the hallway.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Right, this is the room we couldn't get into before.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Oh, that's nice. History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Right, who are we now?
First and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Are we going down to the old house?
The lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Is this really wise?
God, it smelled awful. You know,
right.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Right. Dog lover, welcome to the stream. Right.
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
So we're now walking on low tide. Let's talk about why this. Let's talk about why this is a bad idea. Yeah, tsunami. Oh my god! Hang on, I can't see for toffee. Don't panic. Your screens are not broken.
I got turned around.
I bet you did. Alfie127, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How is the Alfie one today?
For a while, I wandered.
I wandered lonely as a cloud, or rather in a cloud.
I started seeing things.
A deer. No, I don't think you're seeing the deer. I think the deer is actually a genuine thing that is happening around the house. Right.
Things I'd forgotten.
Health and safety.
Ever existed.
Yeah. Right, things that had forgotten that you'd ever existed. What, the ground?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Unfortunately, one of them wasn't your senses, love.
Or maybe I came back to them.
Hot cocoa. I'm doing good, thank you. We're just playing this amazing
Things
game.
I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Great Grandma Edie.
The next morning,
Had to force yourself away to make coffee. Who's dying now? I think Edie is.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Right, I'm now controlling our hand.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Going up and down and up and down.
A few years went by.
You spent a few years in the back of a car? Kid! What am I supposed to do with this? Okay.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no!
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
I put the kettle on. Thought the kettle would be boiled now, gone cold.
Stories myself.
I think we might be the baby.
Things didn't work out that way.
I know, the poor mother.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh my god. Wow. That was absolutely brilliant. Who of you is cutting onions? Oh, wow. So the title refers to the little boy, What Remains of Edith Finch. The little boy at the end putting the flowers down. That's who the title refers to. Oh, the baby. That was not what I thought it was going to be. I was not expecting that game. That is a cracking game. Ah. It was imaginative, interesting. The story mechanics, the way the game kept changing. The way the game kept changing, the game mechanics kept changing. All the mini games within the game, especially that last one in the cannery where you had to do the fish and control the character. It was almost like a boss battle. I also found it very interesting. I found it very interesting, not only female protagonist, but a female protagonist of Indian descent. I found that very interesting. That's something you don't often see in computer games. And I hope we see more of it. I hope we see more diversity like that. And also, I also really just liked the way the story didn't really... We don't know what's happened, really. It's open to interpretation. What was this curse? Was it the family just imagining it? Was it just a family with bad luck? Was there a monster? What happened to the little girl, Molly? Did she really get eaten by a monster, or did she die of starvation? It's this, you know, or pica, whatever, which is kind of like the opposite of starvation. But But then what happened to Barbara as well? Was Barbara killed by her boyfriend, or was Barbara killed by monsters? And so it's open to interpretation whether this was a family that was genuinely cursed, a family that was chased by monsters, or a family that was... Molly died of poisoning. She could have been poisoned, yeah, poisoned by the berries that she ate. Because it was after eating the berries that she started to hallucinate that she was a cat. The way they told the story was ingenious. The moment, it was your typical walking simulator right up until the moment Molly turned into a cat. And then it was just like, wow. And after that, it was just, it's a game within a game. A couple of them died of stupidity, yeah. Barbara got murdered by the Hook Killer. I thought Barbara stopped the Hook Killer, didn't she? I'm not sure with Barbara. I'm wondering if the boyfriend killed Barbara, but I could be wrong there. But the... Oh... We don't know, we kind of don't know what happened to the younger brother. He just sort of disappeared. The Edith Finch team. And then Edith, I'm guessing, died in childbirth. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. What, can I replay someone's story? Oh, so you can replay someone's story if you want. Well, not Gregory's, because that was heartbreaking. So you can, like, click to replay stories. I mean, Lewis's was the best one. Lewis is now behind my camera, but Lewis is there. That was an absolutely cracking bit of gameplay. Absolutely cracking bit of gameplay. The soundtrack was perfect. I had everything on ultra with the graphics, except draw distance. Not sure why that got autoed down to there. What happened to Odin? Odin died when the houseboat, and I used the word houseboat quite wrongly. Odin died when the houseboat crashed into the rocks. The Hookman was last seen banging on the door. Was it the Hookman banging on the door though? Because we saw the Hookman and then pushed him into the pushed him off the banister and he crashed, but then he disappeared. I mean, it could have been the Hookman. I don't know, to be honest. It's left open to interpretation. This family had some pretty rotten luck. You know, as it goes. I mean, Odin, okay. Dude, if you're going to build a boat out of a house, you can expect it to crash into rocks. Walter was just read way too many Fallout books. Hid in a bunker for 30 years, as you do. Walked out for the first time in 30 years and got himself hit by a train. Sam encouraged Dawn to shoot a deer and the deer knocked him off a cliff. Calvin tried to just swung himself off a cliff. Barbara was probably murdered by the Hook Killer. Molly, I think you're right. Molly died at the point. Joined your stream right at the end. Oh, it happens sometimes, but thanks for popping by. Molly, I think you're right. I think Molly ate the berries. And then after she ate the berries, that's when she started hallucinating the cat and the yow and all that. Gregory died because his mum took her eye off the ball. Although, there's always a tricky one with that. But yeah, he drowned in the bath. Gus was killed by a tornado. Dawn died of illness. Edith died in childbirth. Milton, we're not sure. He wandered off. And Lewis got his head lopped off in a cannery. So, yeah, as family histories go, yikes. Oh, and Sanjay died too. We don't know how Sanjay died. She just said my dad died. Oh, but this was an absolutely cracking game. I do recommend giving it a go if you I know you will come in at the end, so you'll know how it ends now, but it's not the game you expect it to be. It is just not even remotely the game you expect it to be. You go into it thinking, oh, Dear Esther style, you know, kind of like, you know, your Vanishing of Ethan Carter style games. This blew I thought Vanishing of Ethan Carter was a really good walking sim. This blew it out of the water. Sorry, Vanishing of Ethan Carter peeps, but it's true. This is how you do this kind of game. The interactivity, the immersiveness, the way you interacted with the world as well. Like when you opened doors, you didn't just open the door, you had to pull the door open with the mouse and things like that. And it really immersed you into the game. Jelly-ass, thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you later. Oh, but this has just been an absolutely brilliant game. But guys, I am going to call that it for the night then. So let's play the credits again just so we got something to watch. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you've enjoyed this amazing game as much as I have. We will be back tomorrow. Don't know what the game will be yet. I'm making it up as I go along. Probably Minecraft, but I'll let you know closer to the time what the game will be. Till then, guys, if I don't see you tomorrow, have an amazing weekend and look after yourselves, and thank you. See you later. Bye!